Hey, Terry. Are you able to talk a little now?
What's going on with you, Melody?
Well, I want to talk with you about your mom and I, and something that came up today.
My mom? Now that you mention it, you did say that you were gonna take them some gifts from our last vacation, right? What happened between you and my mom that you want to talk about?
Okay. I did go over to see her and drop off those gifts for your mom and dad, but she was a bit cold to me for some reason. I really do feel that my hunch about her hating me has been true. I've had it since you and I got married, but today she showed me that she really doesn't want me around.
Well, you think so? But to me, it doesn't seem like she really hates you. If anything, my mom's the kind of person that will hold back her personal feelings most of the time. And so, even if she did have something against you after doing something wrong, she wouldn't drag that anger out over time. Also, recently during your birthday, she even came out and gave you a present, right? It was that bracelet you had been asking for over a year then.
It was nice of her to get me that for my birthday, but maybe she's acting all kind to me like that because you're around. She doesn't want you to know her true feelings about me because that would cause unnecessary drama in the family, right?
Perhaps you're right. I'm sorry, it's not that I don't believe what you're telling me right now, but I just can't imagine her being rude to you. She's never acted cold to anyone before without at least giving them reason for it.
Well, she has given me reason for it. She will ask me about why we haven't kids yet, as though we aren't ever trying, or as though I'm the one at fault for it. And she'll ask about if I'm doing all the chores and cooking or not. And if I don't answer exactly the way she wants, she'll scold me about becoming a better wife. And she'll tell me things like quitting my job and becoming a housewife would be the best thing for you. Her saying and asking all those things directly to my face gives me a terrible feeling. It's like she's saying she doesn't want me to be married to you anymore. What if she starts asking me to leave you soon?
That's pretty harsh of her. I'm sorry about that. I'll go tell her that she needs to go easy on you or else I'll have to get in the way of things.
No, you don't have to do that. If you were to tell her to be kind to me, she'd know that I went and told on her and get even more upset, right?
No, that's a good point. But I don't think telling her is the only way to get her to be quiet. If I don't, then things will keep being rough between the both of you. And I doubt anything could get any better.
Please do not tell her about this yet. I'm not quite ready to deal with this all myself. And I'm sure she isn't either after what she's told me. I just don't feel that we are close enough yet to handle a discussion about this. And I really don't want her to start getting angry with you for knowing about this.
Alright, but I wonder what's made her go and act that way. She was so happy that you and I got married. And she managed to pay for our whole honeymoon as a gift to us for becoming husband and wife, and I assume that you both were doing well with one another, since she always asked you to go see her every month.
I think that she's finally come to that point where she's realizing that she doesn't like me after all. Look, she's even being straight with me about her feelings about me as your wife. Am I not doing something to flatter her or something? Maybe to her, a woman like me isn't good enough because of that. I knew I should have quit my job and devoted all my time to you.
I'm still not sure my mom would be that upset though by you not trying to flatter her or anything. And her getting upset that you work a job right now is just hypocritical of her. Back in her day, just after marrying my dad, she worked a full-time job for at least another 5 years. Well, just know that when my mom was with a friend, she's always straight with her feelings. And at times can come off as a bit abrasive due to her tone, but she never means any harm by it.
But I'm not the same as her friends, right? I don't think you understand what's going on here, Terry.
I'm sorry, but just know that I'm trying my best to be on your side here. However, hearing that my mom is being that cold to you out of nowhere is a bit... Well, it just makes me wonder if something serious happened to her to make her act that way.
Just know that she really is not happy with me, Terry. Even if you're trying to find a reason for why that is, it doesn't change the fact that she's picking on me right now. I think the reason for all of this is that she simply hates me. Not having a kid yet or working at the same time as your husband. She says all of that about me in the disgusted tone, as though she just expects that I'll start trying for a kid with you and quit my dream job.
I see. I'm really sorry. I'll do my best to get in between you both so that things like this don't get any worse.
You don't have to do that.
Huh?
Having to be the mediator would mean even more work for you, right? You're already working hard enough at your job, so having to mediate us would stress you out too much.
But she's my mom, and you're my wife. Me being between you two would be the best option here, so that I can make sure you both don't take things too far, and that I can get a better understanding of her feelings. And you want it to stop coming to you with all of her rude comments, right?
Well, I do, but... Listen, if she sees that I've changed all of a sudden when talking to her, she'll think something's happened, right? And if you're always around, she might put on a face to make it seem as though nothing's wrong between us. So, how about we just slowly work on making some distance between us? And hopefully that will make her realize that she can't be so mean to me.
So you're asking that I just don't do anything about this?
Yes, for the time being, that's what I want. As long as you're around to listen to me talk, that'll make me feel better.
Understood. Then I'll just sit back and watch what all happens. But if things do start to take a turn for the worst, I'll have no choice but to step in, okay?
Thank you. I want to take this as slow and gentle as possible, so if you plan to tell your mom anything, please let me know first. And I'll make sure that I don't talk with your mom much anymore. Also, if she does come to you about any of this, tell me right away so that I know how she feels.
Okay. I just want you to keep doing what you've always been doing, Melody. And you don't have to worry about working as well as me and doing all the chores in the house because I don't mind what you're already doing. So if you can bear whatever my mom keeps saying about you, then just don't pay any attention to her.
Okay. I'm so happy I married my loving Terry. Thank you so much for always being here to support me. Terry, when are you going to be coming home today?
I'm sorry, but I have some leftover work to finish up, so I won't be home until later tonight. Do you think you can have dinner without me?
Then is it okay if I go out with a friend for dinner? Amy told me that she wants to try out a restaurant near our office and invited me to go tonight.
Was Amy the one that came to our wedding? And she was the one you went on vacation with a couple months back, right?
That's her. And she'll be in town for a while for a business.
Well, then this is perfect timing for you guys to go out and eat. Go right ahead and enjoy dinner with her. You don't have to worry about me tonight.
Thank you. And another thing. Today I got another call from your mom.
Yeah, from my mom?
She told me that she doesn't like me being her wife.
Huh? She would tell you something like that?
I'm being serious. She told me that me being with you is a waste of her son. I can't make any kids with you and I'm never home to take care of the place.
Are you sure you're not just exaggerating?
Uh-huh. Are you not going to believe me?
Well, in my mom's case, she was late having kids as well. So from what I've heard, she was picked on quite a lot by her mother-in-law. My mom even told me she'd never act the same way to her daughter-in-law.
So you're saying that because she was picked on, she shouldn't be doing it to me? There are people like that, but...
I can see her forgetting to think about what happened to her, but she's not the kind of person to be that straight when it comes to such serious topics. I'm not doubting what you're saying, but I just wonder if there could be any misunderstandings happening?
So, in other words, you're doubting me, right? You're saying that you don't trust me at all then?
No, that's not at all what I mean. But the mom I know isn't someone who talks down to others like that. And so I just wonder a little bit about what's really happening here.
Why are you not going to side with me on this?
I have to hear what my mom has to say first.
And I'm asking that you don't bring this up to her. I just want the two of us to stay away from her. If you talk to her about any of it, she's going to want to bully me even more. If you're not going to be here to trust me, then who's going to be there to keep me protected?
I understand that I'm all you have right now.
I just don't want to be around her anymore. And if I can, I want you to come with me.
But she's my mom, Melody.
But why do you want to continue talking to the person that's hurting me? It doesn't matter if she's your mom. If you can't just trust and do as I say, I'll have to leave you.
Huh? Like a divorce?
Well, yeah, a divorce. If you're just going to let your mom keep bullying me, then that shows you'll never be on my side. And I don't need a husband that's not willing to protect me.
Not protect you? But you told me not to tell my mom to knock it off, and you said... You said for me to just leave things as they are now, right? So how do you want me to protect you?
I'm asking that you just cut ties with her.
And I'll only do that once I've heard from her. What's going on here?
You're the worst. By doing that, you'll only drag me deeper into the problem. I only have you right now, Terry.
Are you okay, Melody? I don't want to have to ask this, but... Could you just be really tired right now?
Well, if you think that I'm just tired, then we'll do as I said. I'm going to go out and get copies of the divorce paperwork that we can fill out.
Calm down a little. Right now, the city office isn't even open.
I can't calm down anymore, and that's why I want to take action now. And as for the divorce papers, I can just download them on the internet and print them out. I can even walk to the office and get them at the entrance gate. I can get those divorce papers whenever I'd like.
I'm sorry, Melody, so please don't talk about things like divorce, okay?
Well, if you don't want to listen to me talk about it, then do as I've asked.
Alright, I'll do just what you said.
If you're lying to me, I'll be coming over to you, and when you come home tonight, I'm having you sign the divorce papers. That way, if you ever do try to stab me in the back again, I'll be able to hand these right in away.
Do you really want to get a divorce, Melody?
I don't want to, but if you're not going to take care of me, then I have no other choice.
I see.
If you still love me, then do as I say, because you won't have any other chances after this.
Melody? Are you alright right now?
Yeah, I'm good. And my boss isn't around, so I can talk for a bit. What's up?
Well, I wanted to let you know that I was contacted by my mom.
Huh? From your mom? And what the heck did she want?
She asked if I wanted to go on a trip with her.
Huh? You aren't going to be going, right? Does she seriously think she can get you back now? Does this mean you had been talking to her about something before?
I haven't said anything to her. But I'm just wondering if she's wanting to get us all back together so that she can become close with you again. She even told me that she'd pay for us all to go.
Even if it's free, I don't want to go.
Alright, I'll let her know you said no.
Of course you will. I could never be on a trip with your mom for a few days. You should have known that I'd say no before asking, right?
Well, yeah, I'd assumed that, but... She said that we'd be going to Hawaii for the trip, so I thought I might as well ask you. After all, you did say before that you wanted to go to Hawaii, right?
Uh-huh? Hawaii?
We'll be going there for 5 days.
Even though it's really expensive to be over there? And she's going to pay for all of that?
That's what it sounds like.
Hold on a second. Well, if it's Hawaii, then I should be okay with going.
Huh? But you'll be with my mom for 5 days straight?
But the price to be over there will be very expensive, right? This could really be her trying to ask for forgiveness for what she had done before. And going to Hawaii means she'd never want to be mean to me there, right?
I guess you could be right. But you had said before that you really wanted to cut ties with her. So are you really okay with this?
Yeah. I can bear it all for at least 1 week. So when are we going?
She asked if we wanted to go next month. That's pretty soon, right? I should be able to ask my boss to get me time off by then, but what about you and your work?
I can take time off. I'll use some of my PTO so everything will be fine.
I see. Then I'm gonna let my mom know.
Okay, thank you. I can't wait to get to Hawaii. I'm going to have to go out and buy myself some new bikinis now.
You should. Let's start getting things ready now while we can.
You guys still aren't here yet? The plane we all plan to be on will be leaving in another hour or so. And it's your mom that has the tickets, right? Why are you guys taking so long to get here? The parking lot wasn't that packed when we pulled up, right? How much longer are you guys willing to leave me standing here waiting?
The whole conversation about taking you to Hawaii was a lie.
Huh? Why? Are you saying that the three of us all going together was a lie?
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you? Why are you leaving me here to go on that trip? When you get back here, we're divorcing. This was your last chance and you failed. I'm going to hand in all the paperwork as soon as I can.
We're already divorced though. So you don't have to worry about handing anything in today.
Huh?
You did say that if I ever stabbed you in the back again, we'd divorce, right? And you had me sign those papers you put together a while back as well. And so I handed those papers in.
Wait, hold up. Why the hell did you hand those in without telling me?
You have been wanting to divorce me, right? So this isn't a problem for you at all.
Why did you have to be the one to hand those in? Why? I was the one who was supposed to choose if we got divorced or not, right?
Well, you're the one asking me to sign all the papers back then, Melody. What was all that for then? Was that just you trying to threaten me with divorce?
Oh, whatever. I'm doing just as I said, and I'm divorcing you.
But I told you that we're already divorced.
Well then, for that I'm going to get a settlement from you. And whatever amount I ask for will be paid off no matter what you think of it. I'm going to make you wish you never went ahead and did something so selfish.
You're the one that will get money?
Why wouldn't I be the one to get money? You just ruined the marriage we had with one another that I worked so hard for. So I'm getting every penny I can from you.
No, I think you mean to say that you'll be paying me, right? You were the one that cheated on me after all. Oh? What's wrong? Did you forget about all of that in your rage? My mom saw you and you were with another man, right? That's why after you started claiming that she hated you so much.
What are you talking about? Do you have proof of this?
I do, and that's why I'm bringing this up. And that proof is from my mom looking further into you after she saw you and that man.
You're lying. Your mom would never do that to me.
You tried threatening my mom, didn't you? You told her that if she told me about you cheating, you'd make sure you're paid for it. You say things like if she were to expose you, you had no idea what could happen to us. And more recently, she said you've been paying her to keep her mouth shut. Why would you be paying her to do that if nothing was going on?
You're wrong. This is all just a misunderstanding on your mom's part. I would never cheat on you, Terry.
I told you, I have proof of this! You really are the worst. Because you got caught cheating, you began to threaten my own mom.
I'm sorry, Terry. I didn't mean to threaten her in that way. I was just asking her to stay quiet.
Huh? So because my mom is nice, you chose to take advantage of her? Stop with the crap, Melody. You'll be the one paying a settlement to me. And I'll also be talking with the man you've been sleeping with. I've heard he has married himself. You're going to have to pay off 2 different settlements now. You are so screwed, Melody.
Terry, I'm so sorry, but you're wrong. He was the one that ended up approaching me. I really didn't want to be around him. But he was my boss, so there was nothing I could do to stop him, and that's how things started.
If you hated it so much, then why were you the one booking hotel rooms for the both of you to sleep together in? And why would you be walking around the city during the day with your arms locked so tightly, as if there was no love to it?
I had no choice but to do all of that.
You think I can believe that? I have recordings of you threatening my mom as well, by the way. So there's no way you can dig your way out of this.
Since when have you known about this?
Before you and I had talked about the trip to Hawaii, I had everything from Mom. You've been claiming that she was picking on you, so I wanted to ask her about all of that as well. And when I asked her what was up with that, she began to cry and tell me all that was going on. Saying that she was so sorry for keeping her mouth shut about you cheating on me. Do you understand how that would make me feel about you after hearing those things from my own mom?
Terry, please forgive me. I'm really so sorry for all of this. I was an idiot back then. And I want to apologize to your mom as well.
It's too late to apologize now.
Hey, you're still in Colorado, right? Please come see me so that I can apologize to you both. It's almost time for the flight, so you should just be inside the airport, right?
Okay, I just told you a bit ago that the whole vacation was a lie. The three of us aren't going to Hawaii at all. They're all back at my house now, and are preparing to move away.
Uh-huh.
We're already divorced, Melody. And I'll leave all your things as they are. But next week sometime, you need to move out of here. I'm gonna have the house sold.
Wait a sec, Terry. This is all happening to me too fast. I'm getting a taxi right now to take me home, so please wait.
Even if you do take a taxi home, in that time I'll be out of here. At the time, we were all on our way to the airport. I had some friends start packing my things up for me and having them loaded onto a truck.
Why did he even have to make up this whole lie about going to Hawaii? And why did he have to take me all the way to the airport just to leave me here?
Because I wanted to see where the truth really lied in all this. Right after my mom had told me about you and cheating on me, I made those plans of you to go to Hawaii with my family. But at the time, I didn't actually want to believe that you had been with another man. And so I made the plans up that we'd go to Hawaii, and during that time I could find the truth. To be honest, if my mom really was treating you as bad as you said she was, she would have never paid for you to go, right?
Well, I wasn't thinking about that at the time.
And I was wondering why you would have kept the divorce papers if you knew things were going to be better with a trip to Hawaii. But good thing you didn't get rid of them in the end.
But I had never planned on us actually getting divorced.
But you have been cheating on me that whole time. I'll have my lawyer talk with you later about the settlement and have them collect the money. Goodbye.
Terry, I'm so sorry. I really made a huge mistake. I know that now and want things to move forward from the mistake. Please, just rethink this whole divorce.
But we're already divorced, Melody. How many times do I have to tell you that to get you to understand? The deal was that after one more backstabbing with divorce. And you have been the one planning on handing those papers in for the longest time, right? After that, it took over a month of talking with my ex-wife about the settlement for her to finally understand that she had no other choice. And so, just the other day, I was finally able to get all the money I'd asked for. And of course, the wife of her boss whom she'd been sleeping with also asked for money from Melody. And not only that, but the boss's wife brought all of this to the attention of the company Melody and him worked for, and another investigation was started. And because of that, the word got out that they had both been having an affair, and soon Melody quit her job there. And the boss that she was with would get a major demotion and pay decrease. As for what happened to my ex after she had to borrow a lot of money to pay off the settlements, she had no place to go, and ended up going back to her parents' place. But when she started living with her mom and dad, they asked for her to start paying them every month to live with them. And that never worked out, forcing them to have to kick her out. After all that's happened to her to make her regret her decisions, she's been lighting up my phone with calls asking for forgiveness. So I took my phone to the store and got myself a brand new number so that she could no longer reach me. I also blocked all of her social media accounts, making it so that she really cannot find me anymore. And on the off chance that she was able to somehow contact me, I'll just go right back to ignoring her. After all that happened, I moved into a large apartment building, and I'm currently taking things slow so that my heart can heal. At first, I had no idea what had gotten into Melody, and I just had to assume that my mom was being mean to her. But after learning the truth and ending everything between us, my heart and mind have had room to breathe again. And with the help of my family and friends now, I'm getting back on track to feeling as though none of that marriage ever happened. I do have to thank my mom, though, for everything she did after being threatened by Melody. If it wasn't for her one day telling me all about the truth, then I would still to this day be stuck, thinking that she was the one hurting Melody, and not the other way around. As a way of showing my thanks to her and to help myself relax a bunch more, I'll be taking my parents on a real trip to a local ski resort to sit back and enjoy life. And as for everyone else to help me through this, I'll make sure to show them that I've made it out of that toxic relationship. I'll make sure that going forward I continue to keep strong relationships, but will always make sure that everything is the truth before taking action myself.